Imagine being told, "You are too slow to understand things. Your teachers think you will never succeed in life. You apply for jobs again, and again, and again. And every single one rejects you." Now imagine that same person later becoming the most famous scientist in human history. This is the rejection story of Albert Einstein, a man who was once seen as a failure, yet changed the way humanity understands the universe. But here's the shocking part. Einstein's success did not start with genius. It started with rejection. And his story carries 5 powerful lessons that could completely change how you see failure. Part 1. The child who was slow. When Einstein was born in 1879, nothing suggested he would become a genius. In fact, his early life worried everyone around him. He started speaking very late compared to other children. Some reports say he didn't speak fluently until around the age of 4. His parents feared something was wrong. At school, things did not improve. Einstein struggled with the strict and rigid education system in Germany. Teachers saw him as a problem student. One teacher reportedly told him, "You will never amount to anything." Think about that for a moment. The man who would later revolutionize physics was once told he would never succeed at anything. But the problem wasn't intelligence. The problem was curiosity. Einstein constantly asked questions. Why does light behave the way it does? What happens if you travel as fast as light? Teachers didn't appreciate this curiosity. They wanted students who memorized answers, not students who challenged ideas. So Einstein looked like a failure. But in reality, he was just thinking differently. Part 2. Rejected again and again. Years later, Einstein graduated from the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School. But when he finished his studies, something shocking happened. He could not find a job. Not one. He applied for teaching positions across universities. Rejected. He asked professors for recommendations. Ignored. Months turned into years. Einstein was unemployed, frustrated, and nearly hopeless. Imagine studying hard for years, only to discover no one wants to hire you. Eventually, through a friend's connection, Einstein managed to get a small job at a patent office in Switzerland. It was not glamorous. He wasn't doing groundbreaking science. His job was simply to review other people's inventions. To many people, this would feel like failure. But something unexpected happened. The quiet job gave Einstein something incredibly powerful. Time to think. Part 3. The year that changed everything. While working at the patent office, Einstein kept thinking about strange questions. What would happen if you rode on a beam of light? How do time and space actually work? These ideas sounded crazy. But in 1905, Einstein published 4 scientific papers. Just 4. And those papers changed physics forever. Scientists later called this Einstein's miracle year. In those papers he introduced ideas that would reshape modern science. The explanation of the photoelectric effect. The theory of Brownian motion. And most famously, special relativity. From a rejected job applicant, Einstein suddenly became one of the most important thinkers in history. But what's fascinating is this. His biggest discoveries happened while he was still working a normal job. Not in a famous laboratory. Not in a prestigious university. Just a quiet office desk. Part 4. Even fame didn't stop criticism. You might think once Einstein became famous, the rejection stopped. It didn't. When he introduced his most famous equation and ideas about relativity, many scientists refused to accept them. Some openly mocked him. Others said his theories were too strange to be true. But over time, experiments confirmed Einstein's predictions. His ideas changed our understanding of space, time, gravity, and the universe itself. Eventually, Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. The same world that once doubted him now celebrated him. Part 5. 5 powerful lessons from Einstein's rejection. Einstein's story is not just about science. It's about how success really works. Here are 5 powerful lessons from his life. Lesson 1. School does not define intelligence. Einstein struggled in traditional classrooms. But that didn't mean he lacked intelligence. Many people who change the world don't fit perfectly into rigid systems. Sometimes curiosity matters more than memorization. Lesson 2. Rejection is often redirection. Einstein's failure to get a university job felt like disaster. But that rejection pushed him into the patent office. And that quiet environment gave him the thinking space he needed. Sometimes the door that closes is the reason another one opens. Lesson 3. Great ideas take time. Einstein wasn't instantly recognized as a genius. His breakthroughs came after years of thinking and questioning. Success rarely happens overnight. Lesson 4. Curiosity is more powerful than talent. Einstein once said something very powerful. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Curiosity pushes you to explore ideas others ignore. And that's often where breakthroughs happen. Lesson 5. Persistence beats doubt. Teachers doubted him. Employers rejected him. Scientists criticized him. Yet Einstein kept thinking, learning, and questioning. And that persistence changed history. Final reflection. Think about this for a moment. A child labeled slow. A graduate who couldn't find a job. A man working in a small patent office. Ended up becoming one of the greatest minds humanity has ever known. Einstein's story reminds us of something powerful. Rejection is not the end of the road. Sometimes. It's just the beginning of the real journey. So the next time life tells you no, remember this story. Because the world's greatest breakthroughs often begin with something very ordinary. A person who refused to stop thinking differently. Share the story with someone who needs motivation. Subscribe to Enjoy World of Dreamers because the next story might be what it takes to succeed.